Crystal skulls, we they're kind of everywhere. In the spiritual world, you see them all the time. In popular culture, you see them glittered and jeweled. They're like a really popular thing. Why? What is it with the skull? I've sort of like shied away from them until I received a message from the world of the crystal skulls, and I want to share that today. When I was in a spiritual community, we talked about the cranial aspect as being a dome inside of our head, kind of like an upper room. And when meditation would happen and the tongue would be placed on the roof of the mouth, that would help access these higher dimensions. And so the cavity of the skull is like a geometry that magnifies consciousness within the brain. Pretty cool, right? So if we take that whole idea and go a little bit bigger, like galactic with that idea, we have the idea of the crystal skulls, and there's apparently 12 on the earth, reportedly 12 crystal skulls. They all have a name. And where do they come from? There's a lot of mystery around them. And they're just like, they're bringing something, but what is it? So I recently received a download, and I want to read it to you. It's kind of actually the crystal skull technology, the divine intelligence itself speaking. So it's fascinating. And I think that these skulls, these crystal skulls, are objects that have been placed on the earth to bring a higher intelligence. Just think, if you were like some super high intelligent being in the cosmos and you wanted to plant some seeds on earth for the awakening of mankind, and you wanted man to discover these, and you wanted to imbue these with these like higher levels of codes that they would grow up to, what would you make? Would you make a skull maybe? Wouldn't that relate to intelligence, divine intelligence? Wouldn't that last through ages and eons as a symbol of a higher intelligence? And what if you put all that technology, all those codes into a crystal, and then you embedded those throughout the earth, and then you got them together at a certain time for a massive activation? What if the 12 skulls were part of something that came together at a certain time, like right now, and they in fact activated our own divine intelligence? What about that thought? So let's hear exactly what the crystal skull technology itself says. And I'm going to read the download as it came in. Skull technology. This is the etheric skull overlighting the 12 crystal skulls, and it is activated at this moment in time. It is in place over the sacred circle of the 12 skulls, completing its sacred geometry, almost like the spokes of a wheel. It is the energy of transforming our flesh and bone skulls and attuning them to the crystal frequency. Wow. Crystal technology, crystal codes, divine codes, diamond codes. Many lightworkers have felt pressure and headaches from these downloads. It can all be seen as a process in which your cranial sacral becomes just that, cranial sacral, or head sacred. Yes, the holy chamber in your head, known as the Cathedral of Sound, is now crystallizing. And in its attunement with crystal consciousness, there is a next awakening, a portal to the sacred hall of ascension. All is within will be applicable to everything, my friends, as we realize, activate, and attune our heart portals, and now our crystal skull portals. Feel your head, your skull, as it quickens in vibrational frequency just upon hearing this. The voices, the buzzing, the telepathy, the ease of the celestial messaging system now lighting up. Connect with your crystal skull portal by holding your attention on the energy of your skull and its constant stream of messages, communications, and once again attunements with the 12 great crystal skulls awaiting this moment in time. Aho to the keepers of the skulls, Their journey has been a great gift. Thank you, Drumvalo, and all others who have heard the call of this work and pursued it for others to experience over the decades. All hail the gifts of the 13 sacred crystal skulls. Gifts from other worlds, tangible 3D items, etheric implants, and vibrational attunements, all at the same time. This is how something like 3D, 5D, 7D, and beyond can be activated all at the same time, just like you will soon be, or already are, able to be in all those dimensions simultaneously. All crystal consciousness will be connected. The new electricity, data lines, thought systems, light body material, and information itself. Beautiful, instantaneous, all connected and lit up. Powering mankind's next leap. Aho! Aho to the Crystal Skull Keepers. Aho to those who are drawn to the Crystal Skull technology. I have one right here that was given to me as a gift recently, and I want to show it to you. It's really beautiful. When I started to receive these activations, somebody gave this to me, a beloved, and I've been putting it in the bed, sleeping with it, because what if our skull could merge with that technology? So in the meditation, to activate your own, just imagine an overlay of a crystal skull merging with your skull, and then feeling the different levels of activations as that skull becomes multi-dimensional. It goes into central sun, great central sun, and disperses throughout the cosmos as a cosmic skull, i.e. divine intelligence. And then access this divine intelligence whenever you need it. I think we're all being gifted with this right now. So have a beautiful meditation, and I'll see you in this divine intelligent realm. And I just want to offer this gift and send my love, my vibration, and lots of love always. Namaste.